Are BTS icons Kim Taehyung and Jungkook secretly preparing for something bigger after being spotted training with bodybuilder Hanjin Choi in a Seoul gym? Could this unexpected collaboration reveal a hidden plan behind their fitness transformation? Fans, what do you think? Drop your thoughts below, like, and subscribe to stay updated on every shocking twist. What really happened when Kim Taehyung and Jungkook were seen sweating it out alongside one of Korea's most respected bodybuilders, Hanjin Choi? The sudden appearance of these global superstars at a professional fitness center has sparked waves of speculation that go far beyond a simple workout. Could it be a preparation for an upcoming project, a personal transformation, or even a hidden agenda tied to BTS's long-term future? The questions are multiplying, and the answers are anything but simple. The viral video that circulated online showed more than just two idols lifting weights. It revealed discipline, determination, and a kind of intensity that fans rarely get to see outside the stage. Taehyung and Jungkook, both dressed in understated athletic wear, appeared laser-focused as they followed Choi's guidance. Each rep, each set seemed to carry a weight heavier than dumbbells alone. The weight of expectations, the pressure of global fame, and the need to constantly evolve in an industry that demands nothing less than perfection. Observers couldn't help but notice the level of professionalism in their training. Hanjin Choi is not a casual trainer. He is a recognized competitor in bodybuilding, a man who knows what it takes to mold the body into a form that radiates strength and precision. His presence immediately elevated the workout into something far more serious than a casual session. His remarks to the two BTS members revealed admiration and surprise. "You're working out here first," he noted, signaling not only their early arrival but also their determination to push past fatigue. The dynamics between the three were fascinating. Taehyung and Jungkook listened intently, responding with respect and enthusiasm. Choi's acknowledgement, "Both of you are so good at sports. If I tell you something, you absorb it right away," highlighted their ability to adapt quickly. Jungkook's confident shout of first place when Choi mentioned his competition injected a layer of playful competitiveness, showing the brotherhood-like encouragement that often defines BTS's bond. But beneath the laughter, fans sensed a deeper undertone. Why would two of the world's busiest idols dedicate this level of energy to such rigorous training at this specific time? Speculation began swirling almost immediately. Some fans pointed to the possibility of a new music video or stage concept that might demand peak physical conditioning. BTS has always blurred the line between art and athleticism, with choreography that often pushes their stamina to the brink. Could this collaboration with Hanjin Choi suggest an even more physically demanding era on the horizon? Others theorized that the training was personal, an attempt by Taehyung and Jungkook to reclaim control over their health amid the chaos of constant travel and performances. The emotional pull of this moment cannot be overstated. For years, ARMY has watched BTS members balance their art with personal well-being, often sacrificing rest for rehearsals, meals for deadlines, and privacy for the spotlight. Seeing Taehyung and Jungkook prioritize fitness with the help of a professional trainer offered both reassurance and intrigue. It was a reminder that beneath the glittering stages, these idols are human beings striving for balance. But the intensity of the training hinted at something greater, something fans feel is building just out of sight. As the video spread, so did debates. Was this gym appearance strategically leaked, or was it a genuine glimpse into their private lives? Did HYBE have a role in connecting the members with Hanjin Choi, possibly tying it to a future promotional campaign? Or was this simply another layer of the BTS legacy, members constantly pushing boundaries, refusing to remain static even for a moment? Hanjin Choi's reputation adds even more fuel to the fire. As a bodybuilder with international recognition, his expertise is not casually offered. The fact that he not only trained with Taehyung and Jungkook but also spoke so openly about their potential implies a level of collaboration that extends beyond one viral video. Could fans soon see a crossover between K-pop and the professional fitness world, with BTS leading the way? The narrative continues to escalate as fans revisit past interviews, looking for hints of this transformation. Jungkook's consistent emphasis on fitness, from boxing to weight training, now seems like a carefully laid foundation. Taehyung's decision to join him in this pursuit suggests more than solidarity. It points to alignment, perhaps even preparation for a new chapter where physical strength will be as visible as vocal or artistic strength. The tension grows not just from speculation but from the emotional weight fans carry. Each time BTS steps into something new, it feels like news being written in real time. This gym session, seemingly simple, could be a key piece in a much larger puzzle, and fans know from experience that nothing BTS does is ever without meaning. For now, the world waits. Was this a one-off collaboration with Hanjin Choi or the beginning of a transformative journey for Taehyung and Jungkook? Could this be tied to a comeback that demands an entirely new level of physicality, or is it a message to fans that even at the top, growth never stops? One thing is clear, the sight of BTS members training with a world-class bodybuilder has shattered the boundary between music and muscle, sparking questions that will not fade easily. Fans, what do you think this means for the future of BTS? Is this just a workout or the start of something much bigger? Share your thoughts, subscribe for the latest updates, and brace yourselves, because if news has taught us anything, it's that BTS never moves without shaking the world. What if the sight of Kim Taehyung and Jungkook pushing themselves through grueling sets under the watchful eye of Hanjin Choi is not just about fitness, but a calculated move that could change the narrative surrounding BTS at a time when the group is facing unprecedented scrutiny? The gym video has already ignited debates online, but the controversies it has triggered go beyond admiration for their discipline. Fans and critics alike are asking whether this was a genuine commitment to health or a staged demonstration orchestrated by the label to shift attention away from deeper issues. Could it be that HYBE, with its history of carefully controlling narratives, is using the physical transformation of Taehyung and Jungkook as a distraction from internal conflicts and industry pressures? The questions are multiplying with each replay of the viral clip. Why was it only Taehyung and Jungkook spotted in this high-profile session, and not the other members? Why now, when BTS is navigating a period of transition marked by individual activities, military service, and an uncertain group future? Some speculate that this carefully chosen pairing hints at favoritism within the group, feeding into existing controversies about solo projects overshadowing collective efforts. Jungkook, already branded by many as the Golden Maknae with an unstoppable solo career, standing next to Taehyung, whose artistry and popularity have sparked endless comparisons, creates an explosive mix. Were fans meant to see them side by side, flexing not only muscles but dominance within the group's internal hierarchy? The involvement of Hanjin Choi only intensifies the debate. He is not merely a trainer, he is a symbol of hypermasculinity and competition, a figure who embodies the extremes of body culture. For two idols who have often been objectified for their looks, joining forces with such a figure blurs the line between idol aesthetics and the grittier world of bodybuilding. Some fans celebrate the move as empowering, but others view it as dangerous, accusing HYBE of pressuring its artists into physical ideals that could push them beyond healthy boundaries. Did Taehyung and Jungkook truly choose this path, or were they persuaded to embrace a more aggressive fitness image to align with global standards of celebrity bodies? The controversy deepens when considering fan reactions. ARMY is famously protective, but even within the fandom, fractures are appearing. Supporters argue that Taehyung and Jungkook have every right to train and transform as they wish, that they are reclaiming their physical autonomy in an industry that has long controlled every aspect of their lives. Yet skeptics accuse them of flaunting privilege, pointing out how their access to elite trainers and luxurious facilities stands in stark contrast to the struggles of everyday fans. A gym session, which could have been an innocent glimpse into their routine, is now criticized as a symbol of widening distance between idols and the fans who built their empire. Adding fuel to the fire are whispers that this gym appearance may tie into a secret project, possibly a fitness-related endorsement deal, a new performance concept, or even a commercial venture under HYBE's expanding business empire. If true, it would not be the first time BTS members have been caught in the middle of corporate maneuvering disguised as personal choice. For critics, the viral clip reeks of calculated marketing, a deliberate leak designed to stoke curiosity, create buzz, and reposition Taehyung and Jungkook as faces of a new, tougher, more physically commanding BTS. If so, where does that leave the other members, and what does it mean for the group's promise of unity? The emotional undertones cannot be ignored either. Fans recall past interviews where Jungkook spoke candidly about his obsession with self-improvement, sometimes to the point of exhaustion. They remember Taehyung's quieter but consistent emphasis on personal growth, often framed as a quest for stability in a chaotic industry. Seeing them now together under the unforgiving lights of a gym raises uncomfortable questions. Are they chasing empowerment, or are they trapped in yet another cycle of endless expectations? Is their sweat a symbol of resilience or a silent cry against the weight of a system that demands they stay stronger, fitter, and more perfect than ever before? Even Hanjin Choi's words add layers of controversy. His praise for their quick absorption of techniques highlights their adaptability, but his comment about competing met with Jungkook, first place, response opens a minefield of interpretations. Was it harmless encouragement or a glimpse into a deeper obsession with ranking and winning that already haunts the K-pop industry? The idea of idols competing, even jokingly, in the brutal realm of bodybuilding raises fears of further pressure, of yet another arena where they are expected to excel beyond human limits. The gym footage, instead of calming curiosity, has become a battleground of interpretations. Some claim it shows BTS members prioritizing health amid relentless schedules, a refreshing change in an industry notorious for burnout. Others argue it reflects the very problem the industry refuses to confront: idols turned into machines, their bodies monitored, sculpted, and displayed as commodities. The fact that fans are debating whether the session was authentic or staged reveals how fragile trust has become between artists and the audience in this era of hypervisibility. And still, the tension escalates. Was this workout session leaked without consent, breaching the members' privacy, or was it filmed with full knowledge and intent to circulate? If it was the former, then once again idols have had a personal moment stolen and dissected by millions. If it was the latter, then HYBE stands accused of manipulating fans yet again, turning raw humanity into strategic spectacle. Both possibilities are equally explosive, and neither offers a clear resolution. The controversy surrounding Taehyung and Jungkook's gym session is not simply about fitness. It is about power, control, and the blurred line between authenticity and performance. It forces fans and critics alike to confront the uncomfortable reality that in K-pop, even sweat can be a staged performance, even camaraderie can be a brand strategy, and even a workout can become a flashpoint for global debate. What began as a video of two idols lifting weights has spiraled into a mirror reflecting the pressures, contradictions, and fractures at the heart of the K-pop machine. And in that reflection, fans are left asking not only what comes next for Taehyung and Jungkook, but what comes next for BTS, for HYBE, and for the very industry that thrives on turning every moment into controversy. The controversy surrounding Kim Taehyung and Jungkook's unexpected gym session with Hanjin Choi refuses to fade, instead escalating into one of the most debated topics in recent K-pop memory. What seemed at first like an innocent moment of idols prioritizing their health has morphed into a storm of accusations, suspicions, and polarized fan discussions. The question at the heart of the matter remains unresolved. Was this a genuine act of self-care or a calculated performance meant to serve hidden agendas? The deeper the footage is analyzed, the more it exposes fissures not only in BTS's public image, but also in the fragile relationship between idols, management, and fans. As the video continued to spread, theories multiplied. Some fans noticed the high production quality of the clip itself, pointing out the suspiciously clear camera angles, the way the lighting seemed almost perfect, and the sense that the moment had been staged rather than candid. This led to speculation that the gym session might have been planned for promotional purposes, with Hanjin Choi positioned as both a mentor and a symbol of discipline that HYBE wanted to project onto Taehyung and Jungkook. The controversy deepened as fans began asking why a supposedly private workout would be documented so neatly, and whether the members had any control over how it was shared. Another layer of debate centers on the choice of Hanjin Choi himself. Within the fitness world, Choi is respected for his accomplishments, but his presence in a K-pop narrative is controversial. Bodybuilding represents extreme physical conditioning, an aesthetic built around pushing the body to unnatural limits. By training with him, Taehyung and Jungkook unintentionally aligned themselves with a culture that has long been criticized for promoting unhealthy standards. Fans began asking whether this partnership reflected genuine interest or pressure from HYBE to mold BTS into even more idealized versions of masculinity. The sight of idols often romanticized for their beauty now engaging in bodybuilder-level training sparked fears that they may be heading toward dangerous territory where health takes a backseat to spectacle. These fears became amplified when older interviews resurfaced, highlighting Jungkook's history of intense training and his tendency to push himself to extremes. Fans who once praised his dedication now viewed it in a more troubling light, worrying that his drive for perfection could spiral under the influence of professional bodybuilding culture. Taehyung, known for his artistic sensibility and softer image, training under such rigorous methods also drew mixed reactions. Was this his personal choice, or was he being pulled into the same cycle of unattainable expectations that Jungkook has battled for years? The fan discourse quickly turned emotional. Some expressed unwavering support, insisting that the two members should be free to explore fitness in whatever way they choose. They celebrated the footage as proof that BTS continues to evolve not only musically but physically, breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes of idol fragility. Others, however, raised sharp criticisms, accusing HYBE of exploiting its artists' private lives for calculated PR maneuvers. The narrative that the clip was strategically leaked gained traction, fueled by the timing of its release during a moment when BTS's activities were fragmented due to military enlistments and solo projects. For critics, the gym video felt like a distraction, a way to maintain public buzz and reinforce the illusion of unity, even as members pursued separate paths. The controversy also reignited old rivalries within the fandom. Some ARMY members accused others of overanalyzing the video, insisting that it was harmless and genuine. Yet skeptics argued that blind support enables the very exploitation idols face and that fans must remain critical to protect the members' well-being. The clash of opinions created bitter divides, with accusations of favoritism surfacing once again. Why were only Taehyung and Jungkook highlighted in such a public manner? Were they being positioned as the central faces of BTS's next chapter at the expense of the other members? These questions stirred painful debates, reigniting insecurities about fairness and balance within the group. Meanwhile, Hanjin Choi's own comments added fuel to the fire. His praise of Taehyung and Jungkook's quick adaptability was seen by some as encouraging, but his offhand remark about competition and Jungkook's emphatic first place response sparked heated conversations about the toxic obsession with rankings in both bodybuilding and K-pop. For some fans, it was a harmless exchange, but for others, it was a stark reminder of the relentless pressure idols face to always be the best. The symbolism of competing, even jokingly, resonated uncomfortably in an industry built on constant comparison and public judgment. Critics outside the fandom also weighed in, with some media analysts suggesting that the collaboration with Hanjin Choi might signal HYBE's strategy to expand BTS's influence into new industries, such as fitness and lifestyle branding. If true, the viral clip would not be a coincidence but rather the first step in a larger campaign. The possibility that BTS members were being positioned as ambassadors of fitness culture ignited backlash, with detractors arguing that their artistry was being overshadowed by commercial exploitation. Supporters countered that BTS has always transcended music, branching into fashion, philanthropy, and global campaigns, so why not fitness as well? Yet even those in favor admitted unease at the thought of idols being used as marketing tools under the guise of personal moments. As debates intensified, a more unsettling angle emerged: privacy. If the video was leaked without permission, it meant Taehyung and Jungkook's personal space had once again been violated. The gym, a place meant for focus and self-care, had been turned into a spectacle dissected by millions. This raised broader concerns about how idols can ever reclaim private lives when even their workouts are transformed into viral controversies. On the other hand, if the video was shared intentionally, it reinforced the narrative that idols' lives are endlessly commodified, with every action calculated for maximum exposure. Either scenario pointed to the same conclusion: the line between authenticity and performance in K-pop has nearly disappeared. The longer the discussion continues, the heavier the implications become. For fans, this moment has forced uncomfortable questions about loyalty and trust. Can they celebrate their idols' choices without being complicit in their exploitation? Can they draw the line between genuine care and manufactured spectacle? For BTS, the incident has highlighted once again the impossibility.